Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone. Let me know guys if I am able to speak properly. Okay, if you guys are able to listen to me as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Okay, great. So everybody is able to hear me properly. That's good guys. Amazing. Okay, so how was your day, guys? Do let me know. How was your day? How was your day, guys? Do let me know. Good. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How was your day, guys? Energetic. Okay, that's good. Everybody saying good. Okay. What about you? Yeah, I also had a great day. My parents are here in Bangalore, so I was spending a little bit of time with them. So yeah, even I had a good day today. So that's great. Can I speak a little bit louder? I hope that everybody is able to listen to me properly, right? There's no issues with my audio. Like it's not as if the audio is coming in low or something because somebody is saying that I should speak a little bit louder. Okay, so everybody is, yes, I'm audible. Okay, no issues. Great, guys. Amazing. Amazing. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so let's get started with that itself, guys. Okay, so first of all, before we are able to start, what are we going to cover up today? Okay, what are we going to do today? So yes, up till yesterday, we have learned a little bit of basics of JavaScript. Okay, so that we are able to understand what kind of code that we are writing, some basics to write some code in JavaScript as well. That is what we have done. So can you guys let me know what have we studied in the previous 2 days, guys? Could you guys let me know what are the different topics that we have studied in the previous 2 days? Could you guys let me know? We have studied about console, we have studied about functions, we have studied about variables, data types, good guys, console.log, snippets, sources, good, functions, good. Anything else, guys? Anything else that we have studied in the last 2 days? Basics of JavaScript, good, alert, good. Anything else, guys? Concatenation, good, prompt, okay, var, name. Then we have data types, greeting messages, return statements, parameters and arguments. Good. Okay, so that is all Boolean data type, numbers, strings. Okay, this is all that we have learned in the previous 2 days, right? Type of function as well. Good. So this is all that we have learned in the last 2 days. These have solidified a type of basics for us right now. Okay, a type of basics have been solidified for us. Okay, the next thing that we need to focus upon is actually what is front end, what is back end. Okay, what are the technologies that are involved with it, why are these technologies involved? If I said that the entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then why do we require these technologies? Why are we using a certain set of technologies when there are other technologies that are also there in the market? Okay, so a little bit of theoretical class will be there today. We'll also try to understand that why were we coding in console, why were we coding in snippets? Okay, why not use an IDE? What is an IDE? What is VS Code? Okay, so all these different things are something that I'm planning to complete in our today's class. Okay, that will be the aim of today's class, guys. It will be a little bit theoretical in nature. Okay, we'll try our best that if we are able to cover up the theory as fast as possible, then we will definitely get into practicals from today itself. Okay, so that would be the aim, and I hope that you guys are as excited for that as I am right now. Okay, भाई प्लीज ये एक बार बता दे कि मैं 8th क्लास में हूं तो सर्टिफिकेट में 8th क्लास आएगा. No, Mr. Emerald, that is not going to be the case. It's just your name that is going to be there on the certificate. Okay. Okay. So I hope that you guys are also excited the exact same to the exact same level that I am excited for today's class. Okay. Yes, today it will be a little bit theoretical in nature because of course we cannot proceed further without understanding what we are learning. Okay, and then we'll start off with our practicals as well. So if we are able to cover up our theory as soon as possible, then we'll start off with our practicals as well. Okay, okay, so let's get started right away. Okay, let's get started right away, guys. And don't worry, it won't be a sleepy class. Even the theory, I will make sure that you will be able to understand it very well with some interesting examples as well. The main thing that I'm trying to make you guys understand is that whatever theory that we are going to learn today, it is important for you guys to understand it. Okay, the reason for that is absolutely simple. You cannot code without understanding what you're coding. Okay, if you it's the exact same way as just like if I'm telling you that okay, speak this particular sentence in Japanese and you don't know the meaning of that sentence itself, then what is the use of speaking Japanese? Okay, whatever you will be speaking, the second person will only be able to understand that you are an idiot. We don't want to be idiot, we want to be programmers, we want to be software engineers. For that we need to like understand. Okay, we need to understand a little bit of our theory knowledge as well. Okay, so that will be the aim of today's class, guys, and let's get started with that, guys. Okay, so can we start with our today's class? Please let me know. Can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Okay, great. So let's get started. And in the first 5 to 10 minutes itself, we'll be having our very first attendance. Those guys who are not live with us, we won't be able to help them as well. Make sure, remember for yesterday, we don't know what attendance is, how to fill up attendance, what I don't know anything about attendance itself. Just remember that. Okay, so let's get started with it right away, guys. Let me open up Paint. We'll first try to understand what are the different technologies that are involved in creating, okay, in creating a website itself. Okay, the basic layouts. You must have heard about web development. Okay, web development everybody knows. Okay, how to develop a website, as the name suggests. Websites you guys are already using: google.com, netflix.com, facebook.com, instagram.com, amazon.com, flipkart.com. These are all different websites. So how to create those websites, the field, the art of doing that is called as web development. But web development had a lot of subfields under it as well. You must have heard about these terms: UI, UX, okay, front end web development, back end web development, the current bootcamp that you are attending. You must have heard about DevOps. You must have heard about cloud computing. So all these terms, what are their uses? Why do they exist? Okay, and what do you need to study to become a good web developer and to get hired? That is what we'll be starting out as soon as possible. Okay, so let's get started with that, guys. Okay, let's get started with that. Now what I'm going to do is everybody at any particular point of time has went to a restaurant, right, guys? Anybody and everybody in the live chat at some particular point of time in his life has went to a restaurant, right, guys? Please let me know. Please let me know, guys. You guys have went to a restaurant, right? Be a little bit interactive with me, guys. Humor me a little bit. Okay, great. So let's assume that when you go to a restaurant, there are a few things that you must have seen for that. For example, when you enter into a restaurant, there are some tables, right? There are some tables that are there. There are some chairs that are there. Okay, these, I know my drawing is not that great, but I still hope that you guys are able to understand this is a chair and this is a table. Okay, there'll be some decorations that will be there, right? There will be some decorations that will be there. There'll be a fan. Okay, there will be a light as well, some lightings. Okay, let me draw some lights right over here. Okay, some carpets that will be there. Okay, so this is the place where you as a user, okay, you as a user, that is you entering into the restaurant with your family or with your friends, are able to see, are able to interact with, are able to sit there, use the restaurant itself. This is the only place that is visible to you, the only place that you can use as a user itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? This is the place that you as a user can interact with in the case of a restaurant, right, guys? Please do let me know. So this is called as the front end of the restaurant. Okay, the front end of the restaurant, guys. This is called as the front end of the restaurant. The place which you can interact with, the place that a user can interact with directly. Okay, whenever you go to any website, okay, whenever you go to any website of your choice, let us do one thing. Let us go to netflix.com. Okay, so whenever you go to any website of your choice, the things that you are able to see, okay, everything that you are able to see on your screen, the things that you are able to interact. Right now, I'm a user. Okay, I don't work in Netflix, but I'm a user. I'm able to use the Netflix website. So whatever you are able to see right over here, whatever you are able to interact with right over here itself, that is called as the front end of the website, guys. That is called as the front end of the website. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand? That is the concept of front end of the website itself. Okay. Now let us look at this another thing. Okay, let us look at another thing. In the case of a restaurant, okay, in the case of a restaurant itself, there's one more portion to a restaurant that you as a user is not able to see it. Okay, if I'm a user, I'm coming to this restaurant to eat, I'm not able to see this particular portion. But every employee, okay, every employee of the restaurant, if I'm a chef, I'm a waiter, I am a cleaner itself that is present inside of the restaurant, I'm able to enter into another part of the restaurant, that is the kitchen. Okay, that is the kitchen, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Okay, you cannot enter into the kitchen as a normal user. You cannot go into the kitchen. You cannot see the kitchen as well. But the chefs that are there, the people that are working in the restaurant, can use the um, kitchen, and the kitchen would look something like this. There's a stove right over here, there's some container right over here that is being food is being cooked, there's some pans right over here, there are some plates right over here, and so on and so forth. So this is your kitchen, which is called as the back end. This is called as the back end of your restaurant. Okay, your restaurant is there, it's the back end of your restaurant, which the user is not able to see, the user is not able to interact with. Only the people working in that restaurant is able to interact with the food that is coming to your table. You just give the order. Okay, when you're sitting in the front end, okay, when you're sitting in the front end itself, you're just giving the order. That order gets sent to the back end of the restaurant, and from the back end the food is being created, and the created food is coming to your table at the end. Okay, your created food is coming to your table at the end, guys. The same thing happens with these websites as well. Whatever you are able to see right over here, okay, whatever you are able to see right over here, that is the front end of the restaurant. But this data that is coming in, for example, when I'm logging in, how does the website know that my ID, my email ID is this and my password is this? It is able to authenticate myself. Okay, so all that business logic, okay, logic related to making the food. Okay, how does the food taste? What kind of spices do I need to add? What ingredients do I need to add to create a particular dish? All that lives in the back end. The user does not know about it. The user only sees the finished product. So all the things that involve, for example, if I go to my profile, what are the videos that I have watched? Okay, what are the movies that I have watched? What are the recommendations? Okay, that I'm getting right over here. Okay, so whatever recommendations are there, all these things are getting processed in the back end. Your back end code is actually processing them and sending the answers to be showcased to your front end, guys. Okay, sending the answers to be showcased to your front end. So all your business logic, okay, all your business, how your website operates, okay, what happens when you click on a particular button, what happens you're filling up the wrong email ID and password, how to authenticate your email ID and password, how to make sure that you are able to log in, what kind of movies to showcase to you, what movies have you already watched, how much have you watched. All these are called as your business logic, guys. All these are called as your business logic, and this business logic lives inside of your back end. Okay, are you guys able to understand the concept of back end, guys? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand the concept of back end, guys? Please do let me know. Now inside of your backend as well, for example, what movies have I watched, okay, or what is my email ID and password, all these things need to be stored somewhere. Okay, all these things need to be stored somewhere. Similarly, inside of your kitchen as well, inside of your kitchen as well, there's a particular place inside the kitchen called as a fridge. Okay, there's a particular like place inside of the kitchen called as your fridge or your storage unit, wherein all your ingredients, your bread, your vegetables, your spices, all these different things are getting stored right over there. That is what the chef is utilizing to create your food. So here your business logic is there. Okay, here your business logic is there. That is how the food needs to be created, which spices to be added. But to create that, you actually need those ingredients as well, right? So all those ingredients are something that is kept inside of your fridge, inside of your storage unit. Similarly, all your business logic, which movies to recommend you, all that is there in the backend. But what are the movies, what is your ID, what is your password, all that things need to be stored somewhere. So that storage is called as your database, guys. That storage is called as a database, and it is also one of the part of the back end itself. It is the part of the back end, guys. Are you guys able to understand up till now? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand the concepts up till now? That is the reason why I'm using the example of a restaurant, so that you guys are able to understand it. Okay, great, guys. Now, it is not the case wherein you are sitting in the front end of the restaurant. Okay, I'm sitting in the front end of the restaurant. I want to order something. So you don't go into the kitchen and say that to the chef, "Okay, I want this." There's somebody who comes and takes your order. What do you want? And then goes to the back end, that is the kitchen, and tells the chef that this is what the user wants. Then whatever the chef has created, he then takes that and delivers it to you. Okay, who is that particular person? Could you guys let me know? How are you able to interact with the chef, guys? And how is the chef able to send his food back to you? Who is that particular person, guys? The waiter, not the servant. Okay, do not degrade it. It's the waiter, guys. Okay, so you have a waiter that is there in between. That is like an interactive unit between the front end and the back end, that connects the front end to the back end, guys. That is your waiter right over here. Okay, that is your waiter right over here. His job is to take what do you want. Okay, what does the user want? Note it down. Take it to the kitchen, give it to the like chef itself. Then the chef will do the business logic. He will take the things out from the storage unit, the database. He will create the entire dish for you. Then he will give it to the waiter. Then the waiter will take it to you. It will deliver it to you in the front end. The same thing happens inside of your web development as well, wherein your website, the front end of the website, is only able to interact with the backend of the website through something called as an API, guys. Okay, through something called as an API, guys, or application programming interface. Okay, API or application programming interface, guys. The API will take the requests. For example, you clicked on a particular movie, that I want to watch this particular movie. So it will go to the backend. It will tell the backend that the user wants to watch this particular movie. The backend will get it from the database. Okay, this is the movie that the user wants to watch. Then the API will take that movie and deliver it to you, and then you are able to watch that movie, guys. Only then you are able to watch that movie. The full form of API is application programming interface, guys. Application programming interface. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great, guys. Amazing. The next thing that you need to understand is, you have learned about front. Now there are many technologies. Of course, we'll be talking about DevOps and cloud computing as well. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, first we need to understand what are the technologies that are involved with making a front end and a back end. See, there are many technologies out there. Every programming language, any programming language that you choose, inside of front end, you can only use JavaScript. Okay, there's no other programming language. Inside of front end, if you want to work with anything, you have to use JavaScript. So your programming language of choice for your front end would only be JavaScript, guys. Okay, that is what you need to learn, JavaScript. Okay, then backend you can use JavaScript, you can use Python, you can use any other thing as well. But the point is, you need to be smart. Okay, at the end of the day, you need to be smart. What is having the most number of jobs? First, research that. Yes, JavaScript has the most number of jobs. Backend web development, which particular language has the most number of jobs? JavaScript, once again. Why is that the case? Because just think about it. I'm a company. I'm a big company itself. I'm a big multinational company. I'm going to create my entire front end using JavaScript language. I'm having 20 developers, 20 software engineers that are working in JavaScript to create my front end. What is better for me, to get 20 more people who learn Python, or to get 20 more people who learn JavaScript only to create my backend as well? It is always easier to get the exact same guys for backend as well, so that it's easier for these two people to communicate with each other. The front end team and the backend team to communicate with each other, guys. Okay, that is the reason why most of the companies prefer JavaScript in their backend as well. Okay, it's not Python, it's JavaScript that they prefer. Okay, so right over here in the backend as well, you need to learn JavaScript. Now there are some libraries, some type of technologies that are there to help your development process be faster. Okay, see, you can build an entire building by using bricks. Okay, bricks and concrete. It's like you put brick, you fill up with concrete, then again a new particular thing, again fill up with concrete. But to create one wall, it will take you a lot many number of days. Okay, think about it. Okay, think about it. To create just one wall, you will need a lot many number of days right over there, right? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Debi Sas Shahu, can we use Java in backend with JavaScript in frontend? See, why do you want to use that? You can use JavaScript for both frontend and backend. If you're using two separate languages, you have to learn both the languages. You have to make the person sitting in front of you, the interviewer, answer both the languages itself. You have to learn 2-3 different kinds of technologies itself to integrate them together. Why do you want to do that? Keep it as simple as possible. Increase your chance of getting placed. You want to get placed, right? So getting placed, you want to see which particular field has the most number of placements available. Right now it is in MERN stack, MERN, MERN stack. So practice that, get into that, get the job, then do whatever you want to do. Okay. Python for front end using PyScript. See, nobody is using that. Okay, nobody is using that. Because again, no jobs, nobody uses it. It's a personal portfolio project. You want to create that. You're spending your time on creating something that nobody cares about. Why are you wasting your time? Think about it, guys. Do not waste time. That's the point that I'm here. Okay. I'm telling you guys what exactly you need to do. Okay. But Python is better than JavaScript, sir. Bindu, I am a particular person who worked in both Python as well as in JavaScript. Python in backend web development in big companies is very less. There are no jobs. Zero. Okay. Literally zero. Because everybody in big corporates will be preferring JavaScript because they already have a lot of JavaScript developers out there. So directly push them into backend itself. As simple as that. PHP is just like your grandfather. It died many years ago. Okay, nobody uses it right now. Okay. So right now, let us try to understand it. So for front-end web development, right now what I'm talking about is there, like I said, there are thousands and thousands of technologies that are out there. Okay, thousands and thousands of technologies, thousands and thousands of programming languages as well. I don't care about it. Neither should you care about it. Nobody is expecting you to learn more than 2 languages. Okay, be very frank, for preparing for your interviews, you just need to learn 2 languages, 2 programming languages. Anybody who is saying to you that you have to learn more than that is absolutely bullshitting you. Absolutely bullshitting you. One programming language you need to learn for data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. One programming language you need to learn for your projects. That's it. As simple as that. Anybody else who is saying something else to you is he's trying to make a fool out of you. Okay, that is as simple as that. See, the point is that I'm not just a student. Okay, I'm not a student like you. I got into a particular company that is your dream company. Right now, DevTown as a company, that is my company, is placing 800 students per month. So I'm also a recruiting company as well. Along with that, I'm an interviewer for 15 different companies. I take up interviews for them for various different positions, for full stack, data science, JavaScript, for your software engineering positions as well. So I've been in every single shoe that is there to make you guys understand that you don't have the knowledge. Right now, I'm imparting the knowledge to you. You can take it up on face value or you can research a little bit more about it. But from whatever I'm saying to you guys, this is what you need to do. If you want to get into data science, learn Python. That is should be your preference of language. If you want to get into web development, shut your mouth, get into JavaScript. As simple as that, guys. Increase your probability of getting hired by a lot. That's it. Your game is about probability. The higher the chances of me getting placed, the better the chances are. Now, when it comes to technologies, right over here, again, I'm saying there are thousands of technologies. You guys can just search on Google, list all the technologies in the live chat. I don't care about it. Okay, what I care about it, which technology has the most number of jobs currently available in the market, and companies are hiring for that. Okay, that is my job to tell you guys. Okay, you guys can tell me thousands of languages, thousands of different technologies that are there. I also know about it. But what is that technology? What is the language that can get you placed? That is what I'm telling you guys right over here. The main technologies are MERN stack. Okay, for database, MongoDB, guys. For database, MongoDB. MongoDB. That is the database technology that you need to learn. For backend, MERN. Okay, that is the full form. MERN, guys. Okay, MongoDB for backend. Then for your backend web development, you need to learn Express and Node.js. Then for your front end, you need to learn React.js. These are the technologies that you need to learn for front end and back end web development. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Great. Now that you have understood the technologies that are there, I've told you guys about the technologies that are there in front end and back end that you need to learn. Okay, the next particular thing is called as your cloud computing. Okay, many of you guys must have heard about AWS. Okay, Amazon Web Services, GCP, Google cloud platform, Azure. Okay, all these are nothing else but different type of cloud platforms. So what is this cloud platform? I'm not able to understand it. Let's try to understand it from a very common term itself. Okay, so let's assume that, again, coming back to the restaurant, let's take up some particular person from the live chat itself, Aniket. Okay, so Aniket, let's assume Aniket is one of our students, and Aniket is planning to open up he has one restaurant, a very successful restaurant, guys. Okay, so Aniket has a very successful restaurant right now. Let me draw it for you guys. This is Aniket's kitchen. He has a very successful restaurant, just one restaurant right now, but now he wants to scale it up. He wants to open up 500 restaurants in 500 cities. Okay, that is what he wants to do. Okay, he wants to open up 500 restaurants in 500 cities. Now, what is better for him? To go to these 500 cities and buy properties. Okay, buy properties to open up his restaurant. What is better for him? Try to understand this. Okay, let's assume that Aniket has to open up 500 properties, right? So what is better, to buy 500 properties to open up the restaurant, or to rent 500 properties to open up his restaurant, guys? Think about it. What is better for him? Okay, to buy 500 restaurants or to rent 500 restaurants, guys? Of course, it is better to rent it out. Okay, of course, it is better to rent it out. For example, let's assume that Aniket opened up a restaurant in Bangalore. Okay, Aniket opened up a restaurant in Bangalore. the restaurant didn't work. Okay, the restaurant was not working. People were not there in his restaurant. Okay, nobody's coming to his restaurant itself. If he would have bought the restaurant, first of all, he would have to give a lot of investment to it. To buy a property in Bangalore, in central Bangalore, it's very costly, 2-3 crore rupees. He will have to spend to just buy the property and then renovate it. Okay, so first of all, investment was very high. And if it didn't work, he can't even, like, he cannot do anything with the property. He can't do anything with the property itself. His entire money has gone to waste. But if he was renting it out, he just has to pay the rent. And once he has paid the rent, he wants to leave. Okay, it's not working out. He can just leave. He can just close the shop and leave. He doesn't has any loss in that. Okay, so it's always better to rent it out at any particular point of time. Okay, it's always better to rent it out at any particular point of time, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. So the same thing happens in backend web development. Your backend code, okay, your backend code basically lives on something that is like a computer. Okay, you must have seen these type of images, right? Let me open up Google. You must have seen these type of images in some you Hollywood movie or some Bollywood movie, right? These type of images you must have seen it in some movies, like lines and lines of servers that are there, and they're like, if you're hacking into the server and all those kind of shit that they pull up right over there, and that is never the case. Okay, you must have seen these type of pictures, right? These are called as servers. Each of these boxes that you are able to see, okay, each of these boxes that you are able to see is a server. A server is nothing else but just a computer without a screen. Think about a server as nothing else but just a computer without a screen, guys. It has a CPU, it has a GPU, it has a RAM. Okay, everything that is there in your computer, the server also has the exact same stuff. Okay, but each of these servers the costing starts at 3 lakh rupees per server. Okay, each of these server costs 3 lakh rupees per server. That's minimum cost itself. Google has servers that cost about 15 to 20 lakhs per server. Per server, that is the cost. Okay, now to buy that server is impossible for us. Okay, I want to just host my website. Okay, I want to make my website live. Your entire backend of the website lives on the server itself. Your entire business logic, your backend code, whatever code that you're writing, lives on a server itself, guys. Now, to make sure that everybody from the entire world is able to access your website, you have to get a server. Okay, you have to get a server. Only then your backend code will live there. People will be able to send requests to your server. They'll get a response from your server, and they will be able to access your website through that server itself. Okay, but you cannot buy that server, right? I want to create a server. I want to create a website. I can't buy a server worth rupees 3 lakhs or 20 lakhs. I can't afford that, right? That is the case. But with companies like Microsoft, with companies like Google, with companies like Amazon, they have a fuck ton of servers all around the globe. Okay, millions and millions of servers all across the globe, guys. Okay, all across the globe. There are millions of servers out there by these companies, and they are not using these servers at all times. Okay, these guys are not using these servers at all times. So what they do is they tell you that you want to host your website, you want a server, right? You don't have money, you don't have 3 lakh rupees, no issues. You pay us for using our server. Okay, we'll give you a server, you pay us, and you pay us on a minute basis. Okay, for example, you are using that server for 5 minutes, pay us for 5 minutes itself, 5 minutes of use. Okay, I will give you a rent. Okay, you pay us for 1 month. Okay, you want to use that server for 1 month, you pay us for 1 month. You want to use that server for 20 years, you pay us for 20 years itself. So they will charge you on a rental basis, so that even if you don't have a lot of money, you can actually get the servers on rent on very cheap prices. Very cheap prices. It is as simple as in AWS, GCP, they even give you guys basic servers for free to use. Basic servers for free to use. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know, guys. So somebody is asking, why not convert my own PC into a server? Okay, somebody is asking, why not convert my own PC into a server? You can actually do that, but don't come running back to me saying that my PC got hacked. Okay, somebody approached my PC, got into my PC itself, deleted everything. Now my PC isn't working. All your personal data will be lost because you are making your laptop now public. Okay, you're making your own laptop public, guys, and every computer can handle only like 1,000 users at a time, 1,000, 10,000 users at a time. If it increases more than that, your PC will get burnt. Okay, your PC will get burnt. It cannot handle more than that many number of users approaching your computer, asking for files again and again and again. That is the reason why you don't use your laptop as a server. You use somebody else's laptop that you want to fuck up as a server itself, so that you don't have to pay for it. Okay, so that is why you use servers from other companies. And this concept of renting servers out from different companies is called as cloud computing. Why cloud computing? Because these are servers are computers. On computers you do computing, and these are not physically available to you. You're getting a server somewhere across the globe. You don't know where that server is, so it is on the cloud. You are not able to see it, you're not able to reach it, but it is there for you. That's called as cloud computing, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great. So the next thing that you guys need to understand, now the cloud computing I made you guys understand, but the problem that was there, that one server can handle 1,000 or 10,000 users at a time. Okay, 1,000 to 10,000 users at a time at max. Now, what if it's a holiday? Okay, what if it's a holiday season and immediately 1 million people came to your website? Immediately, you're selling something. Okay, let's assume you're selling some t-shirts. Okay, you're a good designer, you're selling some t-shirts that you made. Now, on the holiday season, 1 million users came to your website itself. Your server will crash. Your website won't work. You have lost 1 million users to your website. Lost. No revenues, nothing. Okay, so what happens is you want to make sure that when the users are coming in, when more users are coming in, you are having more number of servers to help them out as well. Okay, for if your computer is able to handle 10,000 users, okay, your computer is able to handle 10,000 users itself, so you require 100 servers to cater to 1 million people. Okay, you require 100 users to cater to 1 million people. Okay, so you will rent out 1,000 units. Okay, 1,000 units, 1,000 servers, you will rent it out from the cloud computing platform. But the next day the holiday has ended. The next day immediately just 2,000 users are coming to your website. Okay, the next day itself 2,000 users are coming to your website, but you had rented 1,000 servers. Now you have excess servers, you are wasting your money. So what would you do? You will remove all these servers. You will just keep 2 to 3 servers itself up and running. Okay, but you can't sit every single minute making sure that, okay, these many users are there, so I need these many number of servers. Okay, the number of users got down, the number of servers got down. So you cannot sit and just manipulate that every single second of your life. You can't do that. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Exactly. So for example, when you were checking your JEE mains and advanced results, the website was crashing again and again and again. You are using your railway ticket booking services. It will crash again and again. Why? Because it is not optimized. It is not optimized itself. That is the reason why it is crashing again and again and again. Because as the number of users are increases, the number of servers aren't getting increased. You want to make sure that whenever you go to Amazon, whether it be any kind of sale or something like that, it always works. Okay, you need to make sure your website is always working. So for that, you have something called as DevOps or development operations. Okay, DevOps, guys. DevOps is a particular topic that helps you guys to orchestrate your website properly, to make sure that your development process is as smooth as possible. Nobody is facing any kind of errors. You have thousands of developers in one company working on just one product. Okay, you have thousands of users, okay, thousands of developers in one company working on one product, working on the same code itself. how to make sure that code is not getting changed without reason, how to make sure that everybody has the same units, everybody has the same versions of various softwares itself, all that, including how to make sure that, okay, even in your sleep, when you're sleeping and like immediately a lot of users came to your website, how to scale the number of servers, how to scale down the number of servers as well, all that is something that DevOps handles. Okay, all that is something that DevOps handles, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand the concept of DevOps, the concept of cloud computing, front end, back end web development itself? Anybody and everybody who knows all these four topics, all these four technologies, and how to integrate them together is the one who is going to get the placement right now. Nobody else. In every college, everybody knows front end and back end web development. It does not take more than like 1 month to actually study front end and back end web development. In every single college, everybody knows one stack web development. None of them will get placements. Why is that the case? Because shitty quality developers are lot in the market. The demand is high. Okay, the number of job opportunities is very high. Everything is very high. But no company wants shitty quality web developers to enter into their company. They want people, just think about it. Who's a good developer, guys? As a company, what would you do? Would you hire 5 people for front end, 5 people for back end, 5 people for DevOps, 5 people for cloud computing? Or would you just hire a team of 10 people at the same salary or increased salary itself who knows front end, back end, DevOps as well as cloud? What is a better like opportunity for the company itself? Company will be able to save cost. Okay, they will be able to save a lot of amount of money by just hiring 10 people who know everything. And that is the kind of developers that companies are looking forward to right now. People who know all these four technologies, as well as how to integrate these two technologies together, how to integrate these four technologies together, guys. Okay, nobody wants a particular person who knows cloud computing but does not know how to use it into a project. Okay, nobody wants that. Okay, so that is the point that I'm trying to make you guys understand. Do not think that just learning MERN stack I will get placement. Nobody is going to get placement by just learning MERN stack right now. Okay, you are only going to get placement if you have learned MERN stack, if you have learned cloud computing with AWS. Okay, my aim is, I'm telling you guys which technology to learn as well. Use AWS. 80% of the entire web, 80% of the entire world's internet lives on AWS. Okay, so AWS is the biggest competitor out there. Learn AWS. Okay, and the third is DevOps. In DevOps, learn the basics: Docker, Kubernetes, CI/CD. Okay, if you have learned all these three things, you are good to go. Okay, you're good to go, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. See, guys, never tell me to repeat myself. I will never do that. If you're not able to understand something, ask me exactly what you are not able to understand. Okay, I never repeat myself. Okay, if you write repeat, I will never repeat that. Okay, first of all, if you're not able to understand something, write exactly what you did not understand. DevOps is a huge topic. I will not repeat that entirely. That means you didn't hear me properly. Okay, that is your fault. If you didn't understand what I said, exactly write what you are not able to understand. Okay. Which language is to learn for becoming software developers? Okay, like I said, two languages, one for data structures and algorithms and computer programming. Choose between C++ and Java. Okay, and the second language, if you're going with front end, if you're going with web development, JavaScript. If you're going with your data science, go with Python. Okay, function of DevOps, like I said, it's very simple. Okay, you are having servers. Okay, you are having servers. One server can cater to just 10,000 users. Think about it. Okay, let me draw it for you guys. I don't think so you guys are able to understand it. One server can handle 10,000 users, guys. Okay, 10,000 users itself. Okay, that DevOps. What is DevOps? Just like front end. What is front end? Front end is a software? No, front end is not a software. It is a field of science. It is a field of technology itself. Similar to that, front end, back end, cloud computing, DevOps. These are topics. Okay, so one server can handle 10,000 users. It's the holiday season. People are coming to your website. 1 million people came to your website, guys. Okay, 1 million people came to your website. Okay, in that particular case, your 10,000, so your one server of 10,000 users isn't going to work. Okay, because it can cater to just 10,000 people. What about the rest of the people? So you will have to increase your servers. You will have to rent out more than 100 more servers to actually cater to the 1 lakh people. Right, guys? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. So you will have to rent out 100 more servers. Now 1 million people are gone. Okay, the next day there are just 2,000 people on your website. Okay, there are just 2,000 people on your website itself. But you have rented out more than 100 servers. Each server is costing you some $10 per day. Okay, you are wasting your money. Okay, you are wasting. So to cater to 2,000 people, you don't require 100 servers. You just require 3 servers itself. Or even one server will be able to handle 2,000 people. So you need to scale it down. You need to scale this down to again just one server itself. You need to scale it down to just one server. Now you cannot sit in front of a screen for 24 hours a day, for 7 days a week, for 365 days doing just this particular thing. Seeing how many users are there on your website. Okay, I need to scale my number of servers up. Seeing how many users are there on your website, I need to scale down my number of servers itself. So for that reason, you have something called as DevOps. DevOps handles problem statements like this. Okay, DevOps handles problem statements on like this itself. Okay, for example, there are 3,000 developers in your company. Okay, 3,000 developers in your company, guys. DevOps does not has just one use. Okay, this is just an example usage itself. DevOps has a lot many number of uses. Okay, DevOps does not has just one use. It has a lot many number of uses itself. For example, let us see this. There are 3,000 developers in a company. 3,000 developers working Amazon. Okay, let's think about Amazon. 3,000 people are working on the front page of Amazon, guys. Front page of Amazon. Okay, 3,000 developers are working on the front page of Amazon itself. Is there data structures and algorithms in JavaScript? Please do not do that. Okay, use C++ or Java. Do not do Java data structures and algorithms and computer programming in any other language. C++ or Java. I've given you my opinion. The rest is up to you. You want to use that, use that. You don't want to use that, then later on don't come and tell me that it didn't work out for you. Okay. So right over here, as you're able to see, 3,000 developers are working on the front page of Amazon. So there's a code base. There's something called as code base itself. Okay, that is the entire code for the front page of Amazon, guys. Okay, this is the entire code. This is called as the code base, guys. Code base. The code base for the entire code for front end of Amazon, guys. These 3,000 developers are accessing these code bases, changing the code inside of these code bases and merging it together into a single code base once again. Maybe somebody's deleting some code, somebody's adding some code, somebody's changing some code. All these things are continuously happening up, continuously on a daily basis. So how to make sure that your code is not getting disrupted? That is the job of DevOps. That is one of the jobs of DevOps. Everything related to the development process, the operations for the development process is what is being handled by DevOps. You don't need to understand DevOps in its entirety. This is not a DevOps bootcamp. We'll have a DevOps bootcamp in the future. You don't have to worry about it. Right now, okay, what if I hire one person for increasing or decreasing servers? Are you an idiot or something? Who is going to see how many users are there, increase and decrease the number of servers 24 hours for 7 days, for 365 days, and you're going to waste that much money on him? DevOps is a free tool, free technology. And this is not your company actually as well. The company is of somebody else. You are just employed right over there. So you can't hire shit. So like I said, guys, DevOps is a particular concept as well. You have to learn it, of course, for getting a good placement. But right now, this is a backend development bootcamp. We are not considering ourselves with DevOps. I just gave you an introduction to the topic to make sure that you guys know that there is a topic that you have to learn as well. Yes, we will be having some bootcamp in the future related to DevOps. So definitely attend that bootcamp so that you guys are able to understand DevOps in a little bit more of depth as well. Okay, so let's get started right over here. Okay, so the next particular thing that we need to understand. So right now we have understood about front-end web development, back-end web development. We have understood about cloud computing. We have understood about DevOps as well. But our focus is with back-end web development, guys. Okay, that is our focus, back-end web development. Now, how does the internet work? Okay, to understand backend web development, we need to understand how does the internet work. As simple as that. What happens when I write www.google.com on my computer? Okay, what happens after that? Many of you might not be knowing this, and this is a question that actually gets asked in interviews a lot. When you are going for a web development interview, it's a very basic question that many of the interviewers will be asking you: how does the internet work? Explain. And if you're not able to explain them using the proper methodology, then you don't even know what is web development. Let us start with the absolute basics itself. Let us assume that this is your computer. Okay, let us assume that this is your computer, guys, right over here. You are typing www.google.com, right? This is what you are typing. Now, what happens after this, guys? What happens after this? Can you guys let me know? Does anybody know what happens after this, guys? Please let me know. So every computer in the entire world, okay, this is your computer, right? This is your computer, okay, and this is the server at Google's headquarters or someplace. Okay, this is the server right over here. Okay, this is the server right over here, guys. Okay, this server contains the files, okay, the HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript files that you need. Okay, both of these are computers itself. Okay, these two computers are actually connected by a wire. Every single computer in the entire world is connected to each other via wires. It's not wireless. The wireless thing is just in your home. Okay, the wireless thing that you see, that okay, there is a Wi-Fi out there and you are able to wirelessly connect to the internet, that is just for your home itself. Everything else in the entire world is just wired. Okay, if you guys don't know the ocean lines, okay, let me just show it to you guys. Fiber optics under the ocean. So wires like this are laid throughout the entire world, guys. Wire like this that you are able to see on your screen right over here are laid out throughout the entire world. This is a map that basically showcases you all the wires that are there that link the entire world together. And you will be very happy to know about that. These wires, 60% of these wires are laid out and hold, okay, that are owned by Tata. Okay, so Tata is an Indian company that is what runs the entire 70% of the entire internet. If it wants, it can just press a button and shut down the internet for the entire world. That is the kind of power that Tata has right now throughout the world, not just in India, throughout the entire world, guys. Now, these wires that you are able to see right over here, that is what connects the entire world together. The entire internet of the world runs on this wires itself. Okay, these wires only. Okay, for those guys, just let me just make you guys understand something as well. Okay, those guys who are writing attendance every single day, that two volunteers who are sitting here in my office, who have no work at all. They just have one work. They just collect the names of the people and the email IDs from the YouTube API itself of all the people who are writing attendance in the live chat. Because we are able to understand these guys are not interested into the class itself. Why to waste your time? Okay, why to waste our time as well? So we are just collecting your names and we are putting it up into a blacklisted format. Okay, these blacklisted students, even if you're coming to the class every single day, you're filling out the attendance as well, you will not be receiving your certificates. Don't come to me at a later point of time telling me that why I did not receive my certificates. You know why you have not received your certificates itself. Okay, so thank you so much. But please do not disturb the other students that are there here to learn. And I also get disturbed due to that. So I also need to make sure that you guys are just removed from the class. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So that is one of the points, guys. So let's understand. So all this network, all this internet that is there throughout the entire world. Okay, there are thousands of computers that are there, right? Your mobile phone is a computer, your tablet is a computer, your iPad is a computer, your desktop is a computer, your laptop is a computer. All these computers, your server is also a computer, has its very own unique address. Okay, has its very own unique address, guys. And this address that is there is what uniquely identifies them throughout this entire network. Okay, this address is something that uniquely identifies them throughout this network, guys. Okay, so your computer also has an IP address. This is called an IP address, guys. Okay, your computer also has an IP address. This computer, the server that you want to approach, also has an IP address, guys. Okay, but we don't know that. We have just written www.google.com. Now, what will happen is this request will first go to your ISP or your internet service provider. Okay, this request www.google.com, when you press enter, it will go to an ISP or your internet service provider, guys. Okay, this internet service provider can be a Geo, okay, JIO, Geo, Airtel, okay, Vodafone, any particular internet service provider. It can be that whatever Wi-Fi that you're using of which particular company, whatever SIM card of which particular company that you're using, that is your internet service provider, guys. It will go to your internet service provider. Every internet service provider that is there throughout the entire world has something called as a DNS with them. Can you guys let me know what is the full form of DNS, guys? Can you guys let me know what is the full form of DNS, guys? I hope that you guys know the full form of DNS. You guys know the full form of DNS, guys? Okay, no issues. Domain name system, guys. Okay, domain name system. Okay, not space, not server. Domain name system, guys. DNS. I'll just write it down right over here. Domain name system. Okay, this DNS contains a dictionary. It's basically a dictionary, guys. Okay, just like you are having an Oxford dictionary that is there, right, guys? An Oxford dictionary. Just like that, DNS is also something that is like a dictionary. It contains the pairing between google.com and its corresponding IP address. Okay, DNS is nothing else but all the websites that exist and their IP addresses associated with that. Okay, whatever URL that you are writing, google.com, what is the IP address associated with this particular URL itself? Okay, that is your IP address. Are you guys able to understand what is the use of the domain name system? Okay, what is it? Are you guys able to understand what does this contain? Are you guys able to understand? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand what does domain name system contain? Then your ISP, your internet service provider, will send this IP address to your computer. Okay, your ISP or your internet service provider will send whatever IP address is there to your computer. Now your computer will now try to establish a secure connection between your IP address and the IP address that you want to go to. Okay, it will try to establish a secure connection between the two IP addresses, guys. Okay, through these wires that I showed you guys. Okay, through these wires. Once your computer is connected to the server at Google, okay, once your computer is connected to the server at Google itself, then your website, your browser, okay, your browser will then request for some files. Okay, so first it will request that I need the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript file for the website www.google.com. Okay, I want the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files to showcase the website www.google.com. And then your server, once it is able to see that, okay, the request is genuine, then it will send, okay, it will send, okay, or respond. It will respond back with the necessary HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. As simple as that. To showcase a website, you need HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files. These files live on the server that is there. Okay, you have a secure connection with the server right now. Both the IP addresses are now connected to each other. Now your browser will send a request that I want these files to showcase your website to my user. Your backend will then process that request and send a respond with all those files that your website is now able to showcase in front of you. So this is how the entire internet works, guys. Very basically, this is how the entire internet works, and this is what we are going to create inside of our backend code as well. We're going to get requests, we're going to respond back. Okay, we're going to get a lot of requests, we are going to respond back to that. That is what we are going to create. We are going to code inside of our coding that we are going to do in backend web development. Okay, great. So the next thing that you guys need to understand is why were we using, okay, why were we using console and sources, okay, or snippets to write our code. Okay, console and sources to write our code, guys. Okay, so try to understand this. This is your browser. Okay, this is your browser, this is your laptop itself. Okay, so this is your browser right over here. Browser, this is Google, then this is your search bar right over here. Okay, so this is your browser, and you are having your computer right over here. Now your browser requires, like, JavaScript basically works inside of the browser, right, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? JavaScript basically works inside of the browser itself, right? Because all your websites require JavaScript to actually run. Okay, so your browser provides JavaScript. Okay, your browser provides JavaScript with all the necessary tools, all the necessary things for it to survive inside of it. Why? Because, just try to understand this. Let's change the example. Let's take up something easy. Think about this as Earth. Okay, this is your Earth. This is your atmosphere around Earth, and this is your human being. Okay, that lives on this particular Earth inside of this atmosphere. Okay, this is your Earth, this is your human, and this is your atmosphere around it. Your human is very easily able to live right over here, and this is your space. Okay, this is your space, guys. Now think about it in the exact same way. This atmosphere is nothing else but your computer, your browser. Your atmosphere is nothing else but your browser, guys, and your space is nothing else but your computer. Okay, your space is nothing else but your computer itself. Okay, you don't want, okay, JavaScript can live inside of the browser very easily. Okay, JavaScript can live inside of the browser very easily because the browser provides JavaScript all the different things for it to actually work. Okay, because your websites require JavaScript, so your browser provides everything to that. But if the same JavaScript was able to work inside of your computer as well, then your browser, your websites will get access to all your files, your website will get access to all your photos, your website will get access to all your passwords, everything that is there inside of your computer, your website will be able to get access to, because JavaScript is a programming language. If it is able to live inside of your computer, it is able to live inside of your browser. But if it is able to live beyond the browser as well, inside of your computer, then these websites can get access to anything from your computer, can get access to anything out of their computer itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Do you guys want that? That your browsers, your websites are able to get access to all your files from your computer? Do you guys want that? Please do let me know. Do you guys want that to happen with your computer itself? No, right? All your personal files, all your personal photos will then come up on the next day or Google Images or some shit. Okay, and you don't want that, right? You don't want that to happen. So for that reason itself, when the browsers were made, okay, your JavaScript can live inside of the browser very easily. But as soon as it comes to space, as soon as it comes to your computer itself, will die. It will not work. The JavaScript does not has the necessary tools or necessary things for it to work inside of your computer directly. Okay, that is the reason why we were coding inside of your browser. Your console, your snippets are a part of your browser itself, which provides all the necessary tools for JavaScript to actually run and work. That is the reason why we were working inside of the browser itself. As well as console and snippets are something that you guys will be using a lot of times when you are a backend developer and a front-end developer. You will be spending 30% of your time right over there like figuring out what went wrong with your code. Why is there an error in your code? Okay, so I wanted you guys to have some familiarity with that as well. But how can I make sure? Okay, how can I make sure that my human being is able to survive in space, guys? Okay, how can I make sure my human being is able to survive in space, is able to work in space as well? Okay, can you guys let me know? How can I make sure that my human being is able to survive inside of space itself? Do let me know, guys. I'm talking about the human being. I'm not talking about JavaScript. How can I make sure that my human being is able to survive inside of the space? Exactly, guys. Space suit. Okay. If I want my human being to live inside of the space itself, what I will do is I will provide him with a space suit, right? I'll provide him with a space suit. So this is my space suit right over here. This is the helmet of the space suit. This is the space suit itself. Okay. I'll cover him up in a space suit that provides him with the necessary conditions for that human being to live, for that human being to actually execute something, to do something right over there. Okay, and it will come with some additional features as well. For example, when the human being was on earth, he couldn't fly. When the human being was in earth, he couldn't fly, but this spacesuit has a jetpack behind it so that he's able to fly inside of the space itself, has a jetpack inside of it, guys. So this spacesuit is able to let my human being live inside of the space, as well as give some additional features for to my human being as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So what we are going to do right now is, this spacesuit is nothing else. This spacesuit is nothing else but Node.js. Node.js provides your JavaScript. Okay, it provides your JavaScript an environment in which it is able to live, in which it is able to execute itself, providing some additional features to JavaScript as well to work properly inside of a computer directly, whether it be a server, whether it be a local computer, whether it be anything. If you want JavaScript to live and work normally inside of your computer, your Node.js is the space suit for it. It provides it with some additional features. It provides it with the necessary things for it to actually work. That is the reason why you have Node.js. That is the use of Node.js itself. Are you guys able to understand the concept of Node.js? Why do we require Node.js, guys? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. So Node.js is nothing else but it provides an environment and some additional features to JavaScript to actually work inside of your computer or inside of the server itself. It is not related to backend development. Please make sure, guys, Node.js is not something that is related to backend web development. It is just to make sure that your code actually works. Okay, it is just to make sure that your code actually works, guys. Okay, now coming back to backend web development, guys. Okay, coming back to backend web development. So now that you have understood Node.js, the next particular technology that we need to understand is Express.js. What is Express.js? As the name suggests, it is something that makes our work faster. Express. Okay, it makes our work faster. What is our work? To create a backend. Okay, that is our work, right? To create a backend. So we want to make sure that our backend is being created very fast. Okay, so most of the stuff, for example, getting a request, sending a response back from the server, all that, if you are coding it from basics in JavaScript, it is going to take you a lot of time. You are going to waste your time itself. For that, we need something that can do that immediately. Some functions that are already created that can just use and create your your request and responses itself. You can create your backend as fast as possible. Just think about it. Okay, so Express.js is a framework. What is a framework? Let's try to understand this. Okay, so for example, you want to create a building. Okay, you want to create a building, guys. So what would you do that? How would you do that? Okay, the first basic idea is to first start laying bricks, brick, 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 then put cement in between them, cement right over here. Okay, right over here as well cement, right over here as well cement, right over here as well cement. Okay, then again you will put up your bricks on top of it, brick, 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 brick. Then again you will put the cement in between them, right? and slowly and steadily you will create one particular wall. Okay, slowly and steadily you will create one particular wall. Now, to create a building, you don't require one wall, you require a lot of walls. So again, you will be like, yeah, I need to create one more wall, then you can create one more wall, and slowly and suddenly all your walls will come together to form one floor. Then again, you have to create another floor on top of it. Again, the same process, one wall, one wall, one wall. Then again, you have to create another thing. So all these things will take a lot of time from you. So if you are creating a backend web development backend using just JavaScript, okay, using just JavaScript and Node.js, this is what you are doing. Okay, you are creating a wall brick by brick, and then once you are creating a wall, then you are creating another wall, and slowly and steadily you are able to build up an entire building. Okay, again, a lot of time is being wasted in this. What Express.js does for you guys is, if you guys don't know, this is the latest method on how buildings are actually made in big cities right now. I hope so you guys have already seen it as well. What I do is, I want to create a wall. Okay, let's assume the basic thing. I want to create a wall itself. I will place two wooden planks. Okay, I will place two wooden planks right over here. One wooden plank right over here. Okay, another wooden plank right over here, guys. These are my two wooden plank. I will close these wooden plank itself. I will close these wooden plank right over here and here. I will close this up. Okay, so this is also wooden plank right over here. I will close this up into a box. And then I'm going to fill my entire box, and then I'm going to insert some iron rods into it. Okay, I'm going to insert some iron rods into it, guys. So I'll insert these iron rods right over here. Okay, to make sure that the stability of the wall is there. And then nothing else, I'm just going to take up the cement. I'm going to fill the entire wall up till the brim with cement itself. I'll let it cool. In 2 days, my entire wall is being built. In 2 days, my entire wall is being built, guys. What took me almost a week to build a single wall is taking me 2 days to build one wall. Now, if you want an entire floor itself, just make the entire, like, you put all the wooden planks in such a way that you have the entire layout of your floor itself. Put up the rods on the entire thing, pour the cement through the entire thing itself. Your entire floor is ready in a week. Your entire floor is ready in a week, guys, which is much more stronger, much more efficient, much more cost effective as well. This is what a framework does. You're creating the framework of your entire floor, you pour in the entire cement, and it's done. Your wall is done, guys. It's done. And it is much more stronger, guys, much more stronger. That is the point of using Express.js. That is the point of using Express.js. More material is required? No, sir. See, you guys, I don't know why this is happening, but you guys don't think about things a lot. So if you're creating a particular wall brick by brick, yes, material is less, but the cost to create that entire project is more, because you need more labor, you need more people, you need more time. So all those labor that you're putting up right over there, their time will be increased by almost 3-4 folds. For creating one particular floor itself, you will require more number of workers, more number of days, and that is getting reduced when it comes to Express.js. Each of your projects will be done in 1/10 of the time. 1/10 of the time. That is where you're saving money, because time is money, guys. Time is money at the end of the day. That is what Express.js does for you. All the things, all the monotonous things that were there inside of creating a backend, it already provides you with everything right over there. All the tools are there to create a backend of a website. All the tools are there. You come up, all the tools are here. You use these tools to create your backend. As simple as that. You don't have to sit and create. You have to take up stones and create the tools first to then use it to create your website. No, all the tools are there. Power tools are there for you. Electricity is there for you. Whatever you want to build, you build it. Okay, that is how Express.js basically works. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Of course, we will be diving a little bit deep into your Express.js and Node.js, because practically we have to learn them. But still, our job is to make sure that we are able to get some idea on what is Node.js and what is Express.js. Introduction to the topic is what is meant today. Are you guys able to understand this? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Somebody was asking me what is the difference between a library and a framework. For those guys who don't know what is a library, what is a framework, you can just ignore this entire concept itself. For those who have the doubt, what is a library, what is a framework, think about it. A library is a library. Okay. A framework is a bunch of libraries coming together. That is the definition. Okay. A library is a library. A framework is a bunch of libraries pulled together for a particular use case is called as a framework. Okay, as simple as that. Habibullah or something, I have answered your question. What's the difference between a template and a framework? Again, a framework is a collection of libraries. A template is somebody has already created something for you. You just change the text and you use it. Okay, you're not doing that. There's no coding involved in the template. Okay, you have to code the entire template using your frameworks itself. Okay, guys, are you guys able to understand everything up till here? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand everything up till here? Whatever I have told you guys, are you guys able to get some idea about it? Please do let me know, guys. Good. The next thing that we need to figure out after this is using this for a practical sense itself, starting to learn practically how to use Node.js, how to use Express, npm package manager as well. We will be learning a little bit about Linux, okay, little bit about terminal commands and something. So all these different things is something that will be starting from tomorrow. Right now, I'll be showing you guys your attendance link for today. Before doing that, I am sending you guys the campus ambassador link for those guys who want to join as a campus ambassador intern for DevTown. You guys can register yourself via this particular link. For those who are interested to join as a campus ambassador intern for DevTown, you guys can join it using this particular link. I've already provided you guys with the link in the live chat and I have filled it up as well. We will be starting with the batch in the next 3-4 days itself. So if you guys are interested to join us as a campus ambassador, it will be really great because I have a wish of working with you guys as soon as possible, and we will only be able to grow the community if we are able to work together. So don't waste other time. Okay, are you over? You can leave from the class. I'm not wasting your time. Okay, so for those guys who are interested to join the campus ambassador program, I've already provided you guys with the link in the live chat itself. You guys can join from right over there. Okay, what is the role of the campus ambassador? So the role of a campus ambassador is very simple. Okay, right away here, those guys who are interested, you can start filling it up right now. I will give you guys 10 minutes to fill it up. So your job will be to be the face of DevTown in your own colleges. Okay, we want to reach out to your college. We want to conduct some events in your college. We want to conduct some webinars in your college. We want your college to join us for the boot camps, for hackathons that we are planning to conduct. So basically, you will be the face of DevTown in your colleges itself. You will be promoting our free boot camps that we exist right over here. And those campus masters who will be doing a lot of good, and your ideas, whatever ideas that you are having to grow the community, will be implementing those ideas, will be working upon it together, because I want to make sure that this community is growing as much as possible. And for that, I am not the only person who can do that. So I require a little bit of your help as well, so that we are able to take this to the next level. So for that, only you guys can help us out. For those guys who are interested to join the campus ambassador program as an intern, it's an unpaid internship, of course, because we are a non-profit organization. Whatever we do, either we do it for, if I'm the only person involved in the project, I try to make it for free itself. I never charge because I love teaching. I love meeting new people. I love working with them as well. I always do it for free. And even if we have having some other instructors who are taking up classes or something like that, we only charge as much as what we need to pay the people who are working. So for example, if a particular instructor is taking up classes every single day for 2 hours for 3 months, and he's from Goldman Sachs, we have to pay him. He's not going to take it for free. So whatever charges that he takes from us, we take that charges from the student directly. So we are a non-profit organization. We always make sure that whatever is possible, we'll do that for you guys as much as possible at any particular point of time. You guys asked that to have a DevOps bootcamp. We never had a DevOps bootcamp. We never had a cloud computing bootcamp as well. But this month, means February, I've already scheduled 2 bootcamps for you guys, one on DevOps, one on cloud computing as well. So I know I'm trying my best. Whatever you guys are asking from me, I'm trying to provide it. It will just take us some time because I also have my office that is there. I do it on my free time. So I'm trying my level best to make sure that this is going in a very right direction for your benefit itself. And I will always push myself for doing that, because I feel that as a community, us working together, we can grow this to a very large extent itself. Okay, and for those guys who want to connect with me, who want to reach out to me as well, I've already provided my LinkedIn. If you want to approach me officially, you can approach me officially through LinkedIn. I've provided my link in the description of this video itself, as well as my Instagram profile. So if you want to approach me like just for fun, you can approach me on Instagram. We'll connect. We'll definitely talk. So I've already provided you guys with the links to both my Instagram profile as well as my LinkedIn profile down in the description of the video. So you guys can definitely approach me from right over there. So like I said, guys, can you come in college for boot camps? Nikhil, if I get time, I will, of course, I want to come up to different colleges for boot camps as well. I love to interact with new people. So like I said, guys, for those guys who are interested to join the Campus Ambassador program, it's an official internship. You will refer an offer letter as well. You will get internship completion certificate as well. The minimum duration is of 1 month. And whatever ideas that you guys have, please let us know. We also want to work with you, and we will also have, like, I'm trying my best so that we are able to give you guys some stipend as well. I'm trying to make some plans for that in the next 10 to 15 days. Most probably that plan will come into fruition, so that you guys who are joining us for the Campus Ambassador program are able to get a stipend as well. So I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying to figure out various different things. It is taking me some time, but trust me, I will definitely get this through, guys. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for those guys. I've already pasted the link for today's. If you want to get into the Campus Ambassador program, I've posted it. I've pinned it up in the live chat as well. You will be able to see it in the live chat right over here, as you are able to see. This is the Campus Ambassador internship application. I've already pinned it up in the live chat, so you can apply it to there from right now itself. Up till that particular time, I'm trying to create your attendance link. Okay, so give me a second, guys. I'm trying to create your attendance link, guys, so it will take me a second. Up till that particular point of time, if you guys want to join the Campus Ambassador program, you guys can join the Campus Ambassador program itself. Okay, you can register yourself right now. We'll circulate it on the WhatsApp groups as well. You don't have to worry about it. And I'm just creating the attendance link for you guys up till that point of time. Yes, people from other countries can also approach us for the same. You don't have to worry about it. You can join the Campus Ambassador program. It's great to see people joining us from all across the globe. That is also something that I never thought it would be possible. We just started out because I love teaching, and I started teaching on YouTube. But yeah, it has grown to such a good extent that I cannot believe it's at some particular point of time. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm putting the link for our today's attendance in the live chat, guys. Okay, I'm putting up the link in the live chat. The attendance link will be open up till 8:59. Okay, the attendance link will be open up till 8:59, guys. Set an alarm for 8:59. I provided you guys with the attendance link, guys. The attendance link will be closed at 8:59. Okay. Will there be any class of invisibility cloak? Not today. Okay, today I want to spend some time with my parents. We'll have it tomorrow. Okay. So I've already provided you guys with the attendance link in the live chat, guys. It will be closed exactly at 8:59. Okay. It will be closed exactly at 8:59. Sandeep Sharma, today there will be no class of the Harry Potter. We'll be having it tomorrow itself. Okay. I've already provided you guys with the attendance. You guys can start filling the attendance right now. Okay. So attendance link is also working. People have started filling it up. So we'll end our class right over here and we'll start our class from tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow, our aim will be to start off with practical implementation of Node.js, practical implementation of some terminal commands. Okay, practical implementation of npm. That is what we will be looking at tomorrow. Okay, so that is what we'll be doing. And thanks so much, guys. For those who want to join the Campus Ambassador program, I do look forward to working with you guys. And thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.